Have you ever scratched an itch and wondered if it's just a minor annoyance, or if could it be something more serious? That seemingly harmless itch on your hands, eyes, or even your breasts might be your body's way of signaling that something isn't quite right. What if this small, persistent itch is a red flag for a major health issue like diabetes, liver disease, or even cancer? In today's video, we're diving deep into the hidden meanings behind those bothersome itches and showing you how paying attention to these subtle signs could potentially save your life. Stay with us as we explore 3 critical areas where itching could point to serious health concerns, and learn how to take action before it's too late. Don't ignore your body's messages. Watch until the end to discover why these itchy spots deserve your attention. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Itchy hands and feet. Something so common, something we've all experienced at one time or another. A quick scratch, maybe a little moisturizing, and it's usually over, right? But what if that persistent nagging itch, the one that won't go away no matter what you do, is your body's way of sending you a warning? Something far more serious might be lurking beneath the surface, silently creeping in without you even realizing it. That seemingly insignificant irritation could be the first sign of a much deeper health issue that could change your life forever. It's easy to brush it off as a minor annoyance, but what if it's your body trying to tell you something that you absolutely cannot ignore? I'm here to tell you that itchy hands and feet are not just inconvenient. They could be the key to unlocking a serious health condition you never saw coming. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine waking up with the same persistent itch on the soles of your feet or the palms of your hands, day after day. You scratch and scratch, trying to find relief, but it doesn't help. The more you scratch, the more it seems to intensify. It's not just dry skin anymore. It's not just some passing allergy. It's something deeper, something that won't let go. It may seem trivial at first, but that's exactly what makes it so dangerous, because you don't recognize it for what it is until it's too late. I can't stress enough how important it is to listen to your body when it's trying to speak to you in ways you don't expect. The truth is, itchy hands and feet can be a sign of something much more serious than dry skin. One of the most overlooked causes of chronic itching is diabetes, a condition that affects millions of people around the world, many of whom don't even know they have it. At first glance, you might think diabetes is only about high blood sugar and weight gain, but it has far-reaching effects that can manifest in unexpected ways. When blood sugar levels remain high and uncontrolled, the body begins to suffer in ways that are often invisible to the naked eye. One of these effects is dehydration. When your body doesn't have enough water, your skin becomes dry, cracked, and irritated. But it doesn't stop there. High blood sugar also impairs circulation, particularly to the extremities, like the hands and feet. This lack of proper blood flow deprives the skin of the nutrients and oxygen it needs to stay healthy, further aggravating the itching. It's a vicious cycle where dry skin leads to itching, which leads to more scratching, which only damages the skin further, making it even more prone to infection. But it's not just the skin that's being affected. The chronic itching you're feeling in your hands and feet could be a result of diabetic neuropathy, a condition where the nerves are damaged due to prolonged high blood sugar. When your nerves begin to malfunction, they send faulty signals to the brain. Instead of normal sensations, your body starts to feel persistent discomfort, like itching, tingling, or even pain. It's maddening. You scratch and scratch, trying to make it stop, but all you're doing is worsening the situation. The more you scratch, the more you break the skin, opening the door to infections. For people with diabetes, even a small cut or scrape can quickly turn into something more serious, leading to ulcers, gangrene, or, in the worst cases, amputations. All of this can begin with something as seemingly innocent as an itch that you didn't think twice about. But diabetes isn't the only condition that can make your hands and feet itch. Another serious and often overlooked cause is biliary cirrhosis, a liver disease that many people don't even know about until it's too late. It's a progressive condition that occurs when the bile ducts in the liver become damaged. As a result, bile builds up in the liver, causing a variety of symptoms, one of the most common being intense itching in the hands and feet. The sensation tends to worsen at night, making it especially difficult to ignore. In addition to itching, people with biliary cirrhosis may experience other symptoms, like extreme fatigue, dry eyes, dark urine, and a dry mouth. These symptoms can feel so disconnected at first, just a little tiredness, maybe some dry skin, but together they are sending a clear message that your liver is in trouble. And while it may not seem urgent at first, left untreated, biliary cirrhosis can slowly destroy the liver, leading to liver failure. Imagine living your day-to-day life thinking you just have dry skin or some temporary irritation, only to find out that your liver is slowly deteriorating, and the damage could be irreversible. Biliary cirrhosis is so insidious because it can progress quietly, with few symptoms at first, until it's too late to reverse the damage. Itchy palms and soles are often one of the earliest clues, a sign that the body is struggling to cope with the overload of bile. As the disease progresses, the itching can become unbearable, often accompanied by other symptoms like jaundice, where your skin and eyes begin to turn yellow. It's an alarming sign that your liver is not functioning properly. But by the time the jaundice appears, significant liver damage may already be done, and the liver's ability to detoxify the body could be severely impaired. Without proper treatment, biliary cirrhosis can lead to end-stage liver disease, requiring a liver transplant or potentially even leading to death. And here's the kicker. Both of these conditions, diabetes and biliary cirrhosis, can begin with something as simple as an itch. Itchy hands and feet, something we've all experienced and brushed off, could be your body's way of desperately trying to alert you to a hidden health crisis. It's easy to think of these symptoms as just annoying, but when you take a step back and think about what they could mean, it's almost terrifying how much we ignore them. We think of our bodies as invincible, but we often fail to recognize the small signs they send us until they become big problems. So, I urge you not to ignore the signs. Don't dismiss that itch, no matter how trivial it may seem. If it persists, if it won't go away, pay attention. This could be your body's way of screaming for help. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, to brush off things like dry skin, fatigue, or itching as minor annoyances. But when these symptoms linger, when they refuse to go away, it's time to listen. Your body is trying to tell you something, and ignoring it could be the difference between early intervention and a much more serious condition that could change your life forever. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Taking care of yourself isn't just about eating right and exercising. It's about listening to the signals your body is sending. So next time you feel that persistent itch in your hands or feet, don't just scratch it and forget about it. Think about what it could mean. The more aware you are, the better you'll be able to protect your health before it's too late. Your body deserves that attention. Your future self will thank you for it. 2. Itchy eyes. A hidden warning sign of liver trouble you can't afford to ignore. Itchy eyes. Who hasn't experienced this annoying sensation at one time or another? Maybe it's a fleeting moment, where you think a speck of dust has flown into your eye, or perhaps it's from dry air, allergens, or a mild infection like conjunctivitis. You rub your eyes and move on, hoping the discomfort will disappear. After all, itchy eyes are so common and seemingly harmless, right? But what if I told you that persistent, unexplained itching in your eyes could be much more than just an annoying, temporary irritation? What if this seemingly small symptom was trying to warn you of something much more serious? Something that could be silently damaging your body? Could itchy eyes be signaling liver trouble? It may seem like a stretch, but the truth is, many people don't realize that unexplained and persistent itching in the eyes is often linked to liver issues, particularly cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is a progressive liver disease where the liver becomes severely scarred and its ability to function properly is compromised. When you think about the liver, you probably think about its crucial role in detoxifying your body, filtering out harmful substances, and processing important nutrients. What most people don't realize, however, is that the liver is also responsible for processing bile, which contains waste products that need to be expelled from the body. When the liver becomes damaged, whether due to excessive alcohol consumption, viral infections like hepatitis, or fatty liver disease, it can no longer perform these vital tasks effectively. As a result, harmful toxins and bile that should have been processed by the liver begin to build up in the bloodstream, and eventually, these toxins reach the delicate capillaries in your eyes. That's when you start feeling the relentless, persistent itching. Imagine your liver as a tireless worker. It's constantly filtering and processing substances, keeping you healthy, keeping harmful toxins at bay, and protecting you from illnesses. But when this worker is overburdened, when the liver is damaged and overwhelmed by the toxins it cannot properly clear, your body starts to cry out for help. One of the first places to exhibit signs of distress is your eyes. That seemingly minor irritating itch is your liver struggling and telling you that something is wrong deep within. It's not just an eye problem. It's a reflection of your liver's inability to keep up with its detoxification duties. You might be thinking, but how could itchy eyes possibly be related to something as serious as liver disease? The connection might not be immediately obvious, but it's crucial to understand that itchy eyes, especially when they persist without an obvious cause, are often an early indicator of liver dysfunction. The reason for this is simple. When the liver is compromised, it can no longer filter out waste products and toxins from the bloodstream effectively. These toxins then circulate throughout the body, affecting multiple systems, including the eyes. The delicate capillaries and nerves in the eyes are particularly sensitive to these toxins, which causes that unmistakable itching sensation. This is the body's way of signaling that the liver is overwhelmed, struggling to detoxify, and unable to clear out harmful substances as it should. Now, let's dive a little deeper into what's happening when your liver is in trouble. Cirrhosis is a slow-progressing disease, meaning the symptoms often develop gradually and might not be immediately alarming. The early signs can be subtle, and often go unnoticed or are mistaken for other, less serious conditions. Itchy eyes are frequently one of the first symptoms, but they're often dismissed as simple dryness or allergies. However, if left unchecked, liver disease like cirrhosis can worsen, leading to severe complications like liver failure, jaundice, yellowing of the skin and eyes, fluid retention, especially in the abdomen and legs, and confusion due to the buildup of toxins in the brain. By the time these later symptoms appear, the liver may already be in advanced stages of damage, and treatment options become much more limited. Itchy eyes, while seemingly benign, are often the body's way of raising an alarm long before more serious symptoms arise. When your liver is struggling, toxins begin to accumulate in the bloodstream, and your body struggles to detoxify. These toxins can affect not only your eyes but your entire body. In some cases, itchy eyes might be accompanied by other early symptoms of liver disease, such as fatigue, dark urine, light-colored stools, unexplained weight loss, and pain or discomfort in the upper right side of the abdomen, where the liver is located. If you start noticing multiple symptoms like this together, it's time to take them seriously. Imagine living with chronic, unexplained itchy eyes, trying to scratch that itch away, but nothing seems to provide relief. Now, imagine finding out that this irritation was not just an annoyance, but a warning sign from your liver. A sign that the liver is overwhelmed and unable to keep up with its job. This is why it's so important not to brush off seemingly minor symptoms like itchy eyes. It may seem like a small inconvenience, but it could be your body's way of signaling that something much more serious is going on. So, the next time you feel that irritating, persistent itch in your eyes, ask yourself, is this just an annoying side effect of allergies, or could it be a sign that your liver is in trouble? Ignoring this symptom could be dangerous. Your liver is a vital organ, and it deserves your attention. When it starts to struggle, your entire body is affected, and early detection is key to preventing more severe health issues down the road. If your itchy eyes persist, don't just reach for a tissue or eye drops and call it a day. Take a moment to pause and listen to your body. Are there any other symptoms, even small ones, that might be signaling liver distress? If you notice any warning signs, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional who can properly evaluate your liver health and catch any potential problems before they become irreversible. Remember, your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your body, and when it's in trouble, it doesn't always make a loud, obvious noise. Instead, it often sends out subtle, persistent signals, like itchy eyes, that are easy to overlook. But by paying attention to these signs, you can take action early, protect your health, and avoid potentially life-threatening complications. Your liver's health is not something you should take for granted, and the earlier you detect issues, the better your chances for a full recovery. Don't let itchy eyes be a symptom that you ignore. Your liver and your future health depends on it. 3. Itchy breasts. An early warning sign you can't afford to ignore. Itchy breasts, something we've all experienced at some point, right? Maybe you're just getting dressed, and you feel a sudden itch that you can't quite explain. You might think it's just a minor irritation, dry skin, a change in laundry detergent, or a temporary rash. Maybe you scratch it, go about your day, and forget about it. But what if I told you that persistent, unexplained itching in your breasts could be a warning sign of something much more serious? What if that subtle itch was a signal from your body, urging you to pay attention to an underlying health issue you might never have thought about? In the case of inflammatory breast cancer, IBC, this seemingly harmless itch can be one of the first warning signs. Unlike most breast cancers, IBC doesn't form a lump that can be felt through a self-exam. Instead, it affects the skin of the breast, causing visible changes that may be mistaken for common skin conditions or benign issues. One of the most common early symptoms of IBC is persistent itching, often accompanied by redness, swelling, and changes in the texture of the skin. The worst part? This form of breast cancer can progress very quickly, sometimes in a matter of weeks, so early detection is key to improving outcomes. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The connection between itchy breasts and IBC. Inflammatory breast cancer is a rare but aggressive form of breast cancer that often goes unnoticed until it has already spread. It starts in the lymphatic vessels of the breast and can cause dramatic changes to the breast's appearance and texture. While it's true that many of us might associate breast lumps with breast cancer, IBS isn't always present in this way. Instead, it can manifest as redness, swelling, warmth, or an unexplained itch on the breast. Imagine this. You're going about your daily routine, and you start feeling a persistent, nagging itch in your breast. It's not just a passing moment. It lasts for hours or even days. You might notice some redness, maybe some swelling, but you don't think much of it. It's easy to dismiss these early warning signs as something minor, like a reaction to your laundry detergent or a simple allergic reaction. However, if the itching doesn't go away, or if it's accompanied by other changes, it's time to be more vigilant. The itching associated with inflammatory breast cancer isn't just superficial. It's a result of the cancer spreading through the lymphatic vessels under the skin, causing inflammation, swelling, and irritation. The skin of the breast may start to appear red, swollen, or even inflamed. You may notice that your breast feels warm to the touch, or you might see a rash-like appearance. This is because the cancer is blocking the lymphatic drainage of the skin, causing fluid buildup and inflammation. These changes can occur rapidly, sometimes in a matter of weeks or months, and they can be mistaken for harmless skin irritation, but they are signs of something far more serious. Other symptoms to watch for. While persistent itching is one of the earliest symptoms, inflammatory breast cancer often brings other warning signs that should never be ignored. These symptoms include redness or discoloration. The skin of the breast may become red or purple, often resembling an infection or an allergic reaction. Swelling. The breast may become unusually swollen, feeling heavy or full. This is caused by fluid buildup under the skin. Peau d'orange. The skin of the breast may develop a texture that looks like the peel of an orange. This is due to the lymphatic vessels being blocked by cancer cells. Pain and tenderness. The affected breast may feel painful or tender to the touch, and the pain can sometimes radiate to the underarm or collarbone area. A rash-like appearance. The skin may develop an appearance similar to a rash, with small bumps or rough patches appearing on the breast. Lumps or hardened areas. While IBC doesn't typically form a lump, it can cause the skin to feel thicker or firmer, and you may notice lumps under the skin that are hard to detect. These symptoms may seem mild at first, but if they appear suddenly and don't go away after a reasonable amount of time, they could be signs of inflammatory breast cancer. The critical thing to remember is that IBC doesn't behave like other types of breast cancer, and its rapid progression makes it essential to get medical attention as soon as possible. Why early detection is so crucial. One of the scariest aspects of inflammatory breast cancer is how quickly it can spread. Unlike other forms of breast cancer that tend to form lumps that can be felt during a self-exam, IBC spreads through the skin's lymphatic vessels, often without forming a palpable mass. The cancer can invade nearby lymph nodes and organs before it's even detectable through physical examination. This means that by the time IBC is diagnosed, it has often already spread to other parts of the body, making treatment more difficult and the prognosis more severe. When IBC is caught early, before it has spread beyond the breast, treatment options such as chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery can significantly improve the chances of survival. The earlier the cancer is detected, the easier it is to treat, and the more likely you are to achieve a positive outcome. This is why it's crucial not to ignore any unusual changes in your breasts, including persistent itching. The importance of paying attention to your body. The body has a remarkable way of signaling when something is wrong, but we often ignore or dismiss these signs, especially when they seem minor or unrelated. Itchy breasts can seem like a small inconvenience, but when they persist, it's important to listen to your body and pay attention to the other changes that may be occurring. Do you notice redness, swelling, or pain in the area? Has the texture of the skin changed? Are you experiencing any other symptoms, such as fever, fatigue, or unexplained weight loss? All of these signs, when combined, could point to a serious health issue, and ignoring them could mean missing an opportunity for early detection and treatment. Don't wait. Seek medical attention. If you are experiencing persistent itching in your breasts, don't wait for it to go away on its own. While most causes of itching are benign and temporary, persistent or unexplained itching should always be evaluated by a healthcare professional. Even if the cause turns out to be something relatively harmless, such as an allergic reaction or a skin condition, it's better to be proactive and rule out any serious conditions. If you notice other symptoms along with the itching, like redness, swelling, or skin changes, make sure to schedule an appointment with your doctor as soon as possible. Your doctor will likely perform a thorough examination, including imaging tests like a mammogram, ultrasound, or biopsy, to determine the cause of your symptoms. The sooner you seek medical attention, the better your chances of receiving the appropriate treatment and addressing any underlying health issues before they become more serious. Conclusion: your body is telling you something. Itchy breasts might seem like a small problem, but they can be a sign of something far more serious, like inflammatory breast cancer. Don't dismiss it or assume it's nothing. Pay attention to the signals your body is sending you and take action if you notice persistent symptoms that don't go away. By catching inflammatory breast cancer early, you give yourself the best chance for successful treatment and improved outcomes. In the end, your health and well-being are too important to ignore. If your breasts are telling you something isn't right, listen. It could save your life. Early detection is key, and taking that first step toward understanding your body and seeking medical help is the most important thing you can do. So, what have we learned today? From itchy hands and feet to itchy eyes, breasts, and beyond, it's clear that our bodies often send us subtle signals when something isn't quite right. Whether it's a persistent itch, redness, swelling, or other unusual changes, these symptoms could be more than just minor annoyances. They could be warning signs of something more serious, like diabetes, liver trouble, or even inflammatory breast cancer. The most important takeaway here is that early detection matters. Recognizing these signs and seeking help early can make all the difference in preventing more serious health issues down the road. I hope you now feel empowered to listen to your body, trust your instincts, and never ignore any persistent symptoms that could signal a deeper health concern. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're going to start paying attention to or bring into your daily life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue the conversation. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more helpful health tips and insights. We've got so much more to share, and we don't want you to miss out. Thank you for watching, and take care of your health, because you deserve it.